Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, chin the ball ladies, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice 2 video. In this video, I'm going to show off one of the most devastating teams in Injustice 2, and it's probably the best combination of three characters. Now, you might have seen this team when I was 3-starring Enraged Bane, but I've come a long ways with my Predator Batman as he is over 35,000 threat currently. So we're going to show off the team in its entirety, and then we're going to do some battles in Black Canary to try and get some fragments for her, as I really want to get her to 3 stars. There you can see my Predator Batman, 37,311 threat. I have a level 36 headpiece, which costs just over 3,000 shards to upgrade, 3,020. So in a couple more days, I will actually have a level 40 gear item on Predator Batman. And also keep in mind, this is only a 4-star. I am about halfway to getting Predator Batman to 5 stars, which is why I'm still aggressively grinding Arena, and I have a couple more weeks to go. So for abilities, everything is maxed out at level 49. And for talents, we're basically just going all offensive. You probably do want to have a little bit of defense, as there is a hard cap of 75%. So you can get that in talents, you can get that in abilities, but you definitely want to try to get for that. And in the end game, lethal chance and any other modifiers for like lethal and fast attack are actually somewhat viable. Like in the early game, it's less useful, but lethal chance is actually not a bad stat once you get your cap in crit chance and defense. And you can also just gear for attack and health, and that'd be pretty good. So my Emerald Green Lantern is at 32,020 threat, and you can see my gear is a lot lower. I don't have more than 2 items over gear level 20. And the abilities are respectable, 20, 31, and 26, so it's not too bad. And as you can see for talents, we have a lot of defense, 24.3. We really don't have that much in gear, but we do have it in talents. And my favorite card in the game would have to be Dr. Fate. Even though Predator Batman is one of my favorites, this one is what causes the ridiculous, stupid, gross combos, like making your specials cost 2 instead of 4. And when it comes to Predator Batman, you're going to see that recklessness firsthand. We only have 1 gear item at level 20. We do have the Glyph of Anubis at level 32, which is a really good gear item, a really good ability. And we also have some talents, health, crit chance, defense, and health. 12% crit chance is amazing. And we have 29.3 crit. Obviously, if we had our gear leveled up a little bit more, it'd be pretty good. 10% defense is kind of weak, but we've actually survived Black Canary super moves. So we're going to be doing a full 12-fight cycle of Black Canary, because I want to get fragments for it. So you can get level 15 gear, 4,905 credits a fight, and a Black Canary fragment is possible. Now, they did announce in patch 1.5 that you'd be guaranteed these fragments, but honestly, I think Injustice 2 is a little bit boring when it comes to updates. I think they need larger scale updates, and I know that leagues might bring a lot to the table, but please learn from your mistakes on Injustice 1. Don't repeat them in Injustice 2. Or Marvel Contest of Champions is going to ream all over your face, and yeah, you're not competition to Kabam, unfortunately. And in order to get in that place, you need to have more updates. So here we're going to bomb out Dr. Fate. Really important here. We don't want him swapping health. Now, when you have a 4.5-second stun, I've gotten some flack for not actually finishing a double combo, and the reason for that is because if you finish your second combo, you're actually going to release the stun, and then you will not finish out the move. So you can see you can just basically keep them stun locked. Now here, you can just go like that, bomb them out, and Dr. Fate will come in and clean up the rest.
The Ark protects me.
And as you can see here, the super move from Black Canary is not going to be able to finish off Dr. Fate. Yeah, we've tested that before, and Dr. Fate gets the victory. 1,200 XP, 4,905 credits, and Telekinetic Gorilla Grad's chest plate. And yes, Dr. Fate's Special 2 is crap. Now, on Soul Stealer Dr. Fate, there is actually some use for it. But yes, when you need to finish somebody off quickly, it's a lot better to use the Special 3. It's situational. Most of the time, you want to just use the Special 1 because you're going to get more damage per power, and you can basically spam it. But there is use for the Special 3. The Special 2 on Dr. Fate sucks. Now, the Special 2 on Soul Stealer Dr. Fate can heal you, and that is a pretty powerful mechanic. Obviously, Soul Stealer Dr. Fate can also heal up as well. We don't have enough power to actually do our full combo. We're going to tag out to Green Lantern. We should be at 8 to 9 bars by the time Predator Batman comes in. Now, you don't want to get Dr. Fate under half health because he will tag out, and that's when you can get super cheesed out. The Warrior Queen Wonder Woman is going to get stunned. We're going to do another bomb, get rid of her. Now, Warrior Queen Wonder Woman is in. She does do a lot of damage with her special, so we kind of want to get rid of her. And there we go. So now Black Canary is in. And show off the special 3. You can see it does about 5,000 damage, and we're in the same scenario. Now, Dr. Fate's special 1 hits for level 98. So that shout does a little bit of damage, but it's not too significant. We have to be a little bit careful here.
You want to go a few rounds with me?
That actually didn't do too much damage, so we're going to be able to stun. And we're almost at double power. So we're just going to bomb and get rid of her. So again, this is like 200,000 threat fights, and we're handling this like a pro. 1,200 XP, 4,905 credits, and our 44th fragment for Black Canary. We need 36 more to get her up to 3 stars. So you can see I've been farming this for a few days, and I've gotten like 14 shards. NetherRealm, please fix your shit. So now in the third fight, we're going to do the same team again. Now, all 3 of these components are really essential for Predator Batman. However, the most important one is Dr. Fate. You could probably do without Green Lantern if you don't have him. Obviously, getting 2 extra bars on tag-in is a pretty strong mechanic because you don't have to cycle tags as much. And if you land a stun hammer, that could be really devastating. It's not going to break the game. But there you can see Predator Batman already had a full bar of power, and Dr. Fate is going to get annihilated. Warrior Queen Wonder Woman comes in. We're going to do something cool. We're going to stun her out. Now watch the damage on this special 3. Get the hell out of here. Over 40,000 damage from the special 3. Yes. Predator Batman is no joke. You have to be a little bit careful with him. He can definitely rip your face off, especially at higher threat level. So there, Black Canary blocks. We're going to get in Emerald Green Lantern. We can just armor up. That's not going to get rid of her. But Predator Batman is going to come in and rip your face off, and that is another 3-star. 1,200 XP, 4,905 credits, and 15 Green Arrow boots. So another 300 shards. So now we're going to spend some gems and refresh this, and we're going to do all of the Black Canary fights. So this might be a longer video, but I just want to show you guys the power of this. So let's change this up a little bit. So instead of Green Lantern, let's actually throw in Mythic Wonder Woman. And you guys can see the difference by not having Green Lantern into the fight. It's going to be a lot harder to get to 10 bars. But again, Dr. Fate is basically essential for this to work. And I highly recommend 4 stars. If you have a 3-star, a 3-bar stun bomb is okay, but you're not going to do nearly half as much as Predator Batman can do. So, one thing to keep in mind with this scenario, Mythic Wonder Woman will not gain damage until the Amazon goes down. But you can see the power generation a lot slower. You don't gain that extra power. You do want to stun now because Dr. Fate will come in and just get out. And that would be really bad. But we don't want to stun here. We want to get in Mythic Wonder Woman and get off a slash. And now she gains her damage buff. And with a 1-bar slash, you can actually do some decent damage.
Surrender while you can.
So the Warrior Queen Wonder Woman slash does a lot of damage, and you still have to deal with blocking. But Black Canary does dispose of Mythic Wonder Woman and disposes of Dr. Fate, so that's really bad. We're going to get rid of both of them. It looks like Batman is going to save the day. So when it comes to Mythic Wonder Woman and Emerald Green Lantern, there is no doubt Emerald Green Lantern is far superior. 1,200 XP, 4,905 credits, Primal Swamp Thing's headpiece, 45 fragments for Black Canary. So that right there shows you Mythic Wonder Woman is not better than Emerald Green Lantern. Now, in a solo environment where she can quickly knock people out, Amazon or Mythic Wonder Woman is going to be one of the best people for farming arena score quickly. However, against high threat opponents, Mythic Wonder Woman does not cut the grade. Now, there is another variant, Horrific Scarecrow, making the opponent's specials cost more. This is going to be our last test without Emerald Green Lantern, but this is another variant that can work pretty well, because Predator Batman obviously is going to do the bulk of the damage. Horrific Scarecrow makes the specials cost more. Dr. Fate makes the specials cost less. But, again, getting the 2 extra bars when tagging in and out and potential stuns, in my opinion, is better than having a second class. Because look at how slow you gain power. You only get 1 bar. Nice jump there by Horrific Scarecrow. Now, the opponent's specials are going to cost more, so if they're doing like 5-bar kicks, that's not going to be very good. Let's actually just bomb out Dr. Fate here. And we're going to switch when Warrior Queen Wonder Woman comes in. Now, their Predator Batman is in trouble. We don't want to bomb here because we want to stun Warrior Queen Wonder Woman. Have to be a little careful about Predator Batman going down because Dr. Fate is definitely no Predator Batman. There's Black Canary. We're going to get Dr. Fate in. We're going to swap between him and Horrific Scarecrow just a little bit. Luckily, specials cost 2 more. You're not going to see any magic shenanigans here. We're going to bomb. And Black Canary is going to block. That's really bad. We do have enough damage with Scarecrow,
I can break every
so we
bone in
should
your
be
body.
okay. Although we do have the class disadvantage. Let's try a super move, and let's see if that's enough to get rid of Black Canary. If not, we'll just have to cheese him out with Dr. Fate. That is enough to get rid of her, but yes, as you can see, it's a lot less fluid using Mythic Wonder Woman and Horrific Scarecrow. You guys don't value the power of a 5-star Emerald Green Lantern until you have it. 1,200 XP, 4,905 credits, and our 46 fragment for Black Canary. Now, the other variant would probably have Soul Stealer Dr. Fate in and just super moving out Black Canary. We can actually showcase that off. I don't see why we can't. So this variant would let their Dr. Fate get low, swap out with Black Canary when they come in, and basically kill them. So that's basically how this is like the only other alternate that I can recommend. Obviously, if you have a high threat Robin, Marksman, Deadshot, they also work. But when it comes to cheesing out higher threat opponents, nothing works better than Dr. Fate and Predator Batman. Now, we don't want to get Dr. Fate low early, so we're going to cycle between the two. We do have to be a little bit careful because we don't have Horrific Scarecrow, making abilities cost less. We have to kind of play defensively. Maybe take a special. Is he not going to do one? No, I don't think so. So Dr. Fate does get stunned, luckily, so we're going to bomb him out. There's Warrior Queen Wonder Woman clone. You can knock the clone out in one shot with a high-level move. We're going to bomb again, and we should be able to bomb out Warrior Queen Wonder Woman. And we know that Dr. Fate can take a super move from Black Canary, so let's get him in.
Only way out of here
Actually,
is
use a
through
special.
me.
That could be annoying, so... Pretty sure Soul Stealer Dr. Fate cannot survive the special, so we need to get him out. And he goes down. That's bad. Luckily, we do get the stun on Black Canary, so yeah, that's not reliable. And again, you only want to do 1 combo cycle. If you do 2, you have the chance of the opponent not getting stunned if you don't have a level 60 Predator Batman, and you could get your face ripped off. 1,200 XP, 4,905 credits, and no fragments, no gear. Really feel cheated out when you get that. And yes, Voodoo Bray Wyatt in WW Immortals is really good for the same reason. So we're going to refresh our attempts for Heroic. Let's actually not waste energy. Let's do a normal battle. That was so worth it. Like, I need 3,270 credits. Alright, so now let's go into Heroic, and let's use the original team that we used. So yeah, there's a couple variants. You can also double up on Batmans. Like, if you have a Arkham Knight Batman, which I don't, you could use him in place of the first slot. Dr. Fate is basically mandatory. Predator Batman might not be mandatory if you have Arkham Knight Batman. You could probably just pull off the combo with him. But yeah, those are the variants I recommend. And I really can't wait to test out Flora Poison Ivy. The Joker is also good with a big stun. So yeah, there's a couple things you can do. And also Unhinged Harley Quinn, if you steal somebody, can be pretty good as well. We're going to do these last 6 fights. And you guys can see yourself how useful. So again, starting with that extra 2 bars of power is a really powerful mechanic because it really does help you get up there in power before the opponent. So already at 5 bars of power, the opponent is not even near a special. And we're already at a full power meter and the opponent only has 3. So again, that's the significance of Emerald Green Lantern. Like, he doesn't even have to do anything useful. You can just give buffs, generating power on tag-in, and that's better than even using Mythic Wonder Woman. As you can see, the gross stuff that Predator Batman can do off a full power meter. He can just obliterate the entire team by himself. Let's get Dr. Fate in because Black Canary is near a super move.
If you're smart, you stay down.
Emerald Green Lantern can survive a shot. We can also stun and set up Predator Batman. So there it is. So Predator Batman's going to come in. And yes, the stun hammer is also really good because you can just set up stupid crap. And Black Canary is going to get annihilated. No chance in hell. So easy when you use that combination. 1,200 XP, 4,905 credits, and our 47th fragment for Black Canary. Alright, so we're in our 8th attempt on the Black Canary event. So this is really significant because it's really difficult to get Black Canary fragments. It's also difficult to get Swamp Thing fragments, and you cannot get Harambe outside of Chapter 6 Heroic. So there's 4 things that you really want to farm for. And if you're close to a 4-star Dr. Fate, you can also farm 8-12 Heroic. We have to be a little bit careful doing too much damage to Dr. Fate. I wish my range attack did 1,000 damage. I'll probably use him more. The Soul Stealer Dr. Fate's going to go down. We don't want to hit into Warrior Queen Wonder Woman. We want her to start into a stun, because if you're stunned, you can't block. Let's get Emerald Green Lantern in. We cycled some power, so we're going to armor up. Warrior Queen Wonder Woman is gone. The Black Canary's in, that's not going to do that much damage.
This all day.
That bomb is going to annihilate Black Canary. We're actually using saw blades? What?
Stop where you are!
Black Canary eliminated again. But when we've used this team of 3 characters, we have always 3-starred this fight. Now, as you guys know, Enraged Bane is a hard fight to 3-star, but I made a video on it. You can check that out at the end of the video in my outro. And yeah, it was really hard. I cut nothing from that because it was a live stream. So now in our 9th attempt at this fight to get fragments. And this is probably the team I'm going to use to finish off Chapter 8 very soon. More than likely Monday. I'm just going to go finish off the campaign then. We didn't get the stun, but it's not a big deal. We jumped over another projectile from Dr. Fate. So generally when you want to start this combo, now it also depends on how strong these specials and how strong your Predator Batman is. I generally wait until I'm at 8 bars, because you want to be able to take out both Dr. Fate and Wonder Woman. If you have a level 48 stun bomb, you should be able to do that, and Black Canary is not that hard to deal with by herself. And the rockets, red glare. Fuck you, Black Canary. Down she goes. Easy game. It just makes it super easy. 1,200 XP, 4,905 credits, and our 48th fragment for Black Canary. So if we get 2 more, if we ever got a Black Canary out of a hero chest, she would instantly be 3 stars. So we're going to refresh our last time in Heroic. And yeah, this team is really devastating. Again, it's my recommended team. Like, I think Emerald Green Lantern is better on a team than Mythic Wonder Woman. I think Emerald Green Lantern is better than Horrific Scarecrow. I think Dr. Fate is better than Horrific Scarecrow because of the power cycling abilities. Like, generating power, making abilities cost less is so strong. That's just like a lot of people used to use Ra's al Ghul Scimitar, and people used to use Batgirl and cheese people out with Ares in Injustice 1. It's the same thing. If you have more power to do stuff, you're at a huge advantage. Now, this is a good example. If we can't stun Wonder Woman, which we do, and we want to stun her again, because we want Warrior Queen Wonder Woman to fall into the stun. Very important. So she's gone. Black Canary's in. Let's cycle in Dr. Fate. And there's a super move on Predator Batman. Would Arkham Knight Batman be better than Predator Batman? Depends. Being able to just obliterate somebody and chipping away damage, I'm gonna have to do some testing on that, but I'd like to say that you could have both because the damage would be higher. Obviously, Emerald Green Lantern is still decent. Dr. Fate is essential. You cannot swap him out. 1,200 XP, 4,905 credits, and we get Green Arrow boots. If you want a good example of how good is Dr. Fate, you could watch this video. You could also watch the one I did in a previous video. But yeah, Predator Batman is definitely my pick to get to 5 stars. And by completing Chapter 712 was further evidence that you really need Dr. Fate, not Horrific Scarecrow as much. So that's a good example of that. And we're just going to end the video here. We did enough fights to show that off. So if you like this video, showing off one of the most dominant teams in Injustice 2, possibly replace Predator Batman for Arkham Knight if you have them. Please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends. It is a favorite. Check out my other Injustice 2 videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And this is for the NetherRealm Community Manager. Fuck you in the ass. LQ Persona buys gems. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!